this Bible today, whether people are just having issues at home all the time, and they need, what is it, a way to get out, escape. And usually you start off with the prayer before opening this. It's usually how it works. And we're just gonna dive straight into it just because I'm not really worried about the prayers I've missed, because I've been praying a lot. So. And we are gonna go to a random page store and see what we have over here. It says here, when he was gone out, his servants came, and they saw that, behold, the doors and the pillar were locked. They said, surely he covered his feet in his summer chamber. And they tarried till they were ashamed, and behold, he opened not the door of the parlour. Therefore they took a key and opened them, and behold, their Lord was fallen down dead on earth. And Ehud escaped, and while they tarried and passed beyond the quarries and escaped into Saraith, it came to pass, when he was come, that he blew a trumpet in the mountain of Ephraim, and the children of Israel went down with him from the mount, and he before them, and he said unto them, follow after me, for the Lord hath delivered your enemies, the Moabites, into your hand. And they went down after him and took the fords of Jordan towards Moab, of suffering not a man to pass over. And they slew the Moab at that time about 10,000 men, all lusty and all men of valor, and there escapes not a man. So Moab was subdued that day under the hand of Israel, and land had rest 80 years. And after him was Shamgar, son of Nath, which slew of the Philistines 600 men with an ox goad, and he also delivered Israel. And the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord, when Ehud was dead, and the Lord sold them into the hand of Jabin, king of China, that reigned, and Hazer, the captain of whose host was Sisera, which dwelt in Herod of the Gentiles. And the children of Israel cried unto Lord, and he had 900 chariots of iron. At 20 years he mightily oppressed the children of Israel. And Deborah, and prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, she judged Israel at that time, and dwelt under the palm tree of Deborah, between Ramah and Bethel in Mount Ephraim. And the children of Israel came on up to her judgment, and she sent and called the son of Abinoam out, Kedeth and Naphtali, and said unto him, Behold, not the Lord God of Israel commanded, saying, Go to draw toward Mount Tabor, and take with the the 10,000 men of children of Naphtali, and the children of Zebulun, and well, basically punishing a bunch of kids. And I will draw unto the river Kishon and Syria the captain of Jabin army with his chariots of his multitude, and will deliver him unto thine hand. And Barak said unto her, If thou wilt go with me, then I will go, but if thou wilt not go with me, then I will not go. And she said, I will surely go with thee, notwithstanding the journey that thou taken shall not be for thine honor of the Lord shall sell Sisera into the hand of a woman. And Deborah arose and went back Barak to Kiddish. And Barak called Zebulun and Naphtali to Kedith, and he went up to 10,000 men who at his feet of Deborah went up with him. Now Hebrew and Kenneth, which was of the children of the father in the law of Moses, had severed himself from the Kenneth, and pitches his tent unto the plain and Zanath, which is my Kiddish. And they shewed Sisera that Barak the son of Abino was gone up to Mount Tabor. And Sisera gathered together all his chariots, even 900 chariots of iron, and all the people that were with him from Herosheth of Gentiles unto the river of Kishon. And Deborah said unto Barak, Up, for this the day is which the Lord hath delivered Sisera unto thine hand. Is not the Lord gone Mount Deborah and 10,000 men after him? And the Lord discomfited Sisera and all his chariots of all his host with the edge of the sword before Barak, so that the Sisera lightened down of his chariot and fled away on his feet. But Barak pursued after the chariot and after the host unto Herosheth of the Gentiles, and all the host of the Sisera fell upon the edge of the sword, and there was not a man left. Hobin seized fled away of his feet, and tilt the jail of wife Hebera and Kenite, for there was peace between the Jebin and King Jezer and the house of the Hebera and the Kenite. And the jail went out to meet the Sisera, and said unto him, Turn in, my lord, turn in to me, fear not. And when he had turned unto her unto the tent, thou covered him with mantle. And he said unto her, Give me, I pray thee, a little white water to drink, for I am thirsty. And she opened a bottle of milk and gave him a drink, and covered him again, and said unto her, Stand at the door of the tent, and it shall be, when any man doth come and inquire of thee, and say, Is there any man here? And thou shalt say, No. Then Jael, Herbert's wife, took a nail of the tent, and took a hammer on her hand, and went softly unto him, and smote a nail unto the temples, fastened it into the ground. For he was fast asleep and weary, so he died. And behold, the Barak pursued Sisera's. Jael came out to meet him, and said unto him, Come, and I will shew the man whom thou seekest. And when he came unto her tent, behold, Sisera lay dead, and the nail was in his temples. So God subdued on that day Jabin the king of Kenath before the children of Israel, and the hand of children of Israel prospered and prevailed against Jabin the king. Amen. Of Conan until they had destroyed Jabin king and Conan. Then sang Deborah de Barak, the son of Abinam, on the day, saying, Praise ye the Lord for the avenging of Israel. When the people willingly offered themselves, hear ye, O kings, give ear, and O ye princes. Even I will sing unto the Lord. I will sing praise in Lord of the Israel. Lord, when thou wentest out of Syria, when thou marchest out of the field of the autumn, the earth trembled, and heavens dropped, the clouds also dropped the water. The mountains melted from before Lord, even the Sinai, from before the Lord God of Israel. In the days of Shamgar, son of the Eneth, in days of Jael, highways were unoccupied, and travelers walked through by ways. Inhabitant of the villages they increased in Israel until I doubt Deborah arose. That arose a mother in Israel. They chose new gods. Then was war against, was there a shield or spear seen among 40,000 in Israel? My heart is toward the governor of Israel, that offered themselves willingly among the people. Bless ye the Lord. Speak ye that ride on white, ye that sit in judges, the walk by. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in place of drowning water, there shall rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitant of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. Awake, awake, Deborah, awake, awake, until the song arise. Barak, and lead the captive, thou son of Obino. Then he made him that remains have dominion over the nobles among the people. The Lord made me have domination over the mighty. Out of Ophrah was there a root of them against after 3 deeds. Benjamin among the people out a Machir came down governors, and out of Zebulun they had handled the pen of the writer, and the princes of the Issachar were with Deborah, even Issachar and also Barak. He sent on foot unto the valley for the division, the Reuben. There were great thoughts of heart. Why upwardest thou among the sheepfolds, to hear the bleatings of the flocks for the division of Reuben. There were great researching of heart. Gilead, Adol, Jordan, and why did they then remain in ships? Asher continued on the seashore, abode, and his preachers in Zebulun and Nephthalis were a people that shepherded their lives unto the death, into the high places of the field. The king came and fought of the kings of Conan and the Tave by the waters. And Migdol, though they took no gain of money, they fought for the heaven, and stars and their courses fought against Sisera. The river of the Kishon swept them away, the ancient river, and river Kishores, O my soul, thou hast trodden in down strength. There then were horse hoofs broken by the means of the prancings of their mighty ones. Curse ye Mervals, said the angel of the Lord. Curse ye bitterly an inhabitant thereof, because they come not in help of the Lord, but to the help of the Lord against the mighty. Blessed over woman shall Jael the wife Hebron the Kennet be. Blessed shall she be above woman in tent. He asked water, and she gave him milk. She brought forth butter in the lordly dish. She put her hand to the nail, and her right hand to the workman's hammer. And with the hammer she smote the Sisera. She smote off her head, and with she had pierced and stricken through his temples. At her feet he bowed, he fell, he lay down at her feet. He bowed, he fell. Where he bowed, he fell down dead. The mother of the Sisera looked out at the window, cried through the lattice, why is his chariot so long in coming? Why tarry wheels his chariot? Her wise ladies answered her, she turned in the answer to herself. Have they not sped? Have they not divided the prey to every man's damsel, or two to sincerity? They pray in diverse colors. They pray of diverse colors, in needlework of diverse colors of needlework, and both sides meet for the necks of them that take the spoil. So let all thine enemies perish, O Lord, but let them that love him be as the sun when he goeth forth in his might, and the land has rest 40 years. And the children of Israel did evil with the sight of the Lord, and the Lord delivered them unto the hand of Midian 7 years. And the hand of Midian prevailed against Israel because of Midianites, and children of Israel made them the tents which are in mountains and caves and strongholds. And so it was, when Israel had sworn, that Mid came up and Amalekites, the children of the east, even they came up against them, and they encamped against them, and destroyed the increase of the earth, till though unto Gaza, and left no sustenance for Israel, neither sheep nor ox nor ass, for they came up their castle and their tents, and they came as grasshoppers for multitude, for both they and they camels were outnumbered. They entered into the land to destroy it, and Israel was greatly impoverished because of the Midianites, and the children of Israel cried unto the Lord. They